Hello everyone, and we are back live again. So here
every Saturday.
Here is, I think, one viewer already. Chat. Yeah, that's wrong. So here is. Yeah, Mr. Incredible Hacker. Hi Sarim. Hi Satyam Parijay. Hi. Hi Tejas. Hi. All right. Hi. Ananya say hi. Heta Patil. Hi. Piyush Verma. Hello, Little Genius Boy. Hello, Mr. Incredible Hacker. Sarim is Arjun here. Oh yeah, I think I know. Yeah, I know him. Rishabh Chandra Bihar. Hi. Vishnu Priya. Priya. Hi. Sanjay Sharma. Hi. Ujival Tiwari. Hello, Motion sir.
हाँ उज्जवल
Mr. Incredible Hacker again, bro. Nanya Singh. What is the most favorite book of yours in physics? Presently, जो मैं कर रहा हूँ, अगर हम टेक्स्ट बुक की बात करें, so since I have been doing many, लेकिन उनमें से जो मुझे सबसे अच्छी लगी है, that is Resnick, Halliday and Walker and University Physics by Young and Friedman. And bro, I'm in class 8. How can I prepare for NEET National Suvagi? Over. Now you can prepare for NEET जो NEET की syllabus होती है वो basically 11th and 12th की होती है. So Tejas, it seems your dad is monitoring the stream for
मैं बोल दो वो अपना काम कर रहे हैं.
Not monitoring, just he's working.
नहीं ये फ्री हैं वो अपना काम कर रहे हैं मैं अपना चैटिंग कर रहा हूँ व्हाट्सएप पे क्योंकि लाइव में गार्जियन का होना जरूरी है इसलिए यहाँ बैठता हूँ अगर गाइडलाइन कम्युनिटी है ब्लॉक कर देती है इसलिए बच्चों के लिए जरूरी है जब भी लाइव हो तो गार्जियन साथ में होना ही चाहिए इसलिए मैं साथ में रहता हूँ नथिंग एल्स.
Can you tell me who teaches you physics? संजय शर्मा. Well, मुझे फिजिक्स कोई नहीं पढ़ाता. मैं फिजिक्स खुद पढ़ता. Mr. Incredible Hacker, I had to rate the best book in the whole universe. I would surely say The Brief History of Time, my favorite book. Yeah, that's mine too. अगर मैं टेक्स्ट बुक की बात करूँ तो उसमें रजनिक हैलिडे एंड वॉकर यूनिवर्सिटी फिजिक्स इवन एस सी वर्मा सर की कंसेप्ट्स ऑफ फिजिक्स ये सब आ जाते हैं लेकिन अगर मैं एज अ होल कहूँ A Brief History of Time is also my favorite. Right? How do you manage to study Korean hack? I just continuously be studying. And Jewel Tiwari, refer physics wala bro. Well, physics wala is really good. And what is your goal? National Suvagya. My goal is to do research in physics. Well, Sheikh Muhammad Yusuf, 1 like? No, I think here are 10. खुद फिजिक्स पढ़ के समझ कैसे आ जाते हैं आपको सारिम संजय शर्मा. Well, I have passion and I can just understand. Piyush Verma, you know Bari Science Lab. Yeah, I just know Bari, Saborna Isaac Bari. He's good, Professor Saborna Isaac Bari. Manu Kumar, which is better for a start new chapter, NCRT or SCV? NCRT basically will give you a quick reference to the topic, what is the topic and what is going to happen, what are you going to learn in the topic. लेकिन अगर आपको उसी को टॉपिक को ब्रॉड वे में कवर करना है तो यू कैन जस्ट गो फॉर HC वर्मा सर की concepts of physics. Hey buddy, please post the video on how to find equivalent resistance for any circuit. This was by Soumyadikar. Well, if we want to find the equivalent resistance for any circuit, so like किसी भी सर्किट में रेजिस्टेंस को जनरली तो दो तरीके से हम लोग कनेक्ट करते हैं, दैट इज सीरीज एंड पैरेलल. तो आई विल श्योरली पॉसिबल. विष्णु तेजा, ब्रो आई एम फीलिंग jealous. Korean hack, is J Advanced really tough? Well, J Advanced is, yeah, but Once you start your preparation nicely, it can be done. And 27 Sherwin Sam, hello, I have wasted my class 11 and now I'm currently in class 12. How can I crack JEE? Uh, well, if you want to crack JEE, you have already wasted your class 11 and now you're in class 12. First, if you want, you can revise all the class 11 syllabus and simultaneously continue the class 12 syllabus, and it can be done. Bro, whom do you support, Sir Nikola Tesla or Sir Thomas Alva Edison, Mr. Incredible Hacker? We can't compare to Nikola Tesla and Thomas Alva Edison because Thomas Alva Edison actually worked in the field of DC current and he invented the bulb, while Nikola Tesla invented the AC current generator. So we cannot just compare. Uh, right. Keshav Chandra Bihara, have you read chemistry of class 11th and 12th? Well, I haven't read chemistry of 11th, 12th both. I have been reading 11th chemistry syllabus and not entirely. Please make an identifying sign of velocity or acceleration by using the ST or VT graph. Bhanu Kumar. Yeah, that is the easy task. Only like, okay, I'll surely be. Like, I think someone had also said to speak over some topics like space, time, and beginning of universe on WhatsApp, right? Yeah. Someone I think had said.
नहीं चल रहा है क्या? चल तो रहा है.
That not. I think someone had said to speak over topics like beginning of universe. Like who was it?
Yeah.
I think anyone on my WhatsApp, right? Anyone on WhatsApp had asked me to speak over topics like Big Bang and beginning of the universe, about space time and things like that. I don't remember correctly, but I'd be very glad to present like space time. Space time, according to Einstein's general theory of relativity, space and time are not separate things. They're one and the same. There exists space time. So space time is some kind of oops. Mr. Incredible Hack. I was that guy, Sarim. He was it. Right. So space and time are not different things. There exists space time, and there is fabric of space time. Harish Sridharan, will you join IIT in future? Well, not sure, but I don't want to.
पहले जिसका आंसर दे रहे हो पूरा कंप्लीट कर लो, उसके बाद एक को आंसर.
We can define that there exists the fabric of space-time, and planets don't orbit the sun or our star around it or orbit it because of the gravitational force acting on the planets. Instead, the planets orbit the sun because the sun has so heavy amount of mass that it curves the fabric of space-time. And since all the planets lie in this fabric of space-time, they're all attracted towards it, and well, then they actually Einstein's general theory of relativity. If we want, we can define the universe in terms of general theory of relativity, right? So we can call it that there have been many scientists working in the field, like there is Roger Penrose, there is Professor Stephen Hawking, and particularly I'd like to tell about Stephen Hawking during his PhD. When he was trying completing his PhD, he thought over Penrose's theorem. He said that if we reverse the direction of time and apply the Penrose theorem to the universe, so since the universe must have a beginning with a singularity, there's a point in space-time where you may call that time doesn't exist after all, where the density of universe will be infinite. And so that's the reason that we'll reach to a singularity, and then after we reach to a singularity, the predictability of future will nearly become impossible. We cannot tell what is going to happen in the future, and such a time will be the beginning of time. Well, that is itself not a time. This point in space-time will be a beginning of time, and hence a beginning of universe, right? Coden Hack, what is your secret that you achieved a lot of knowledge at this little age? I achieved this whatever I know knowledge at this little age because I was just passionate. I was always very much passionate towards physics and towards understanding of this nature. Mr. Incredible Hacker, we live inside a black hole. That's the reason space is a vacuum. Yeah, that may be possible. I asked you the question in WhatsApp. Thanks for answering. Oh, Sahid Ahmed Gulbhaiya. All right, welcome. Tejas quantum entanglement. I'm not sure. I don't know. Nirman Khan, hi. And so has bro. Actually, Nikola Tesla did not invent AC generator. It was Charles Brush who invented AC generator. Nikola Tesla just thought that AC is better than DC. Oh, perhaps Kudura, right? Kudura, Sanjeev Creations. Who is your aim? What is your aim? Sorry. Well, my ambition is to do research in one in particular is the theory of everything, a complete unified theory of the universe. Do you have laptop? It's unique mathematics, yeah. And pages. That's nice, Nirman. I didn't understand. It looks how hi. Where from you? Where from you? Well, I am basically from Devariya district.
Uttar
Nirman
Pradesh.
Khan. Yeah, Uttar Pradesh. My PhD thesis will be about quantum entanglement. National Slovakia. Have you participated in Olympiad? No, not at this time. But Edison was always jealous of Nikola Tesla, and that's the reason he used to spread rumors about AC. All right. You bro, love you bro, love you bro, love you bro. All right, this is Sahid Ahmed Burburia. Thanks. And motivational Aryan, what do you think? What do you think about the Indian person who was known as a man who knew infinity, Sir Ramanujan? Well, Ramanujan was very great mathematician and he's one of my inspiration. I've watched his movie, The Man Who Knew Infinity, and that's really great.
Something extra.
Yeah, Vishal Bhattacharya. Please review Fundamentals of Physics by Rusty Halliday and Walker. I am confused. मुझे कौन सा एडिशन लेना चाहिए? Well, it depends on what are you trying to study. आप क्या पढ़ने की कोशिश कर रहे हो? यानी कि अगर आप इसे जेई के लिए यूज करना चाह रहे हो, नीट के लिए या कोई भी इंडियन कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम, या फिर आप इसे पर्टिकुलरली फिजिक्स के लिए पढ़ना चाह रहे हो. I'm 12 and I'm interested in cosmology. So, all right. Subhas D. Sarim, I am 12 years old. I am interested in cosmology. So, which book do you recommend at first? If you want to study cosmology, so I would like to say if you want to study cosmology in a theoretical manner, because at first, so there are many books like there is Hawking's A Brief History of Time. I like that book very much. Then comes there is Theory of Everything. There are books other books like this, there are many.
Ujjwal can tell something about energy.
With Ujjwal Jaswal, tell something about energy. It is actually it is very difficult task to define actually what is energy. But yeah, it is a number associated with any system or any body that shows about how much work the body has, how much capacity it has to do, how much capacity it has for to do the work. Ramanujan lived till. All right. So that is called energy. Nirman Khan, Sarim, do you know about that depression guy? Is he your brother? Well, no, I just don't know about him. But yeah, I just know that I think he's always depressed. His comments are, but yeah, this I know that he's very genius. संजय शर्मा
4 year का पढ़ो उसमें
4 years
4 years सारिम क्या बात है, नहा धो के आए हो, बाल भी जा रहे हो, राइट, नहा के आए आज।
Well, I always walk. PG और मैं अपना all right. I wasted internet. Seven backlog कैसे कवर कर रहे हैं जी मेंस के लिए। प्रथम गुप्ता पीजी या इफ यू वांट टू कवर 11 जैसे बहुत लोग होते हैं जब 12th में जाते हैं तो दे फॉरगेट मैनी थिंग्स ऑफ 11th क्लास पर्टिकुलरली फॉर जेई एंड मेन एंड एडवांस बोथ। तो उसके लिए आपको जैसे रिवीजन करना होगा लाइक यू नीड टू डू इट वेरी नाइसली, यू नीड टू इंक्रीज योर स्टडी टाइम वेरी मच। निर्मल खान, I don't watch for 1 month.
ये कभी कभी 1 महीना इनका भी हो जाता है, रेयर केस में।
No, I watch regularly. I'd wasted my 2 months of my preparation and I had to do my backlogs. Please tell me to cover those backlogs. Sanchit Sharma. Well, if you have already wasted 2 months of your preparation, you will have to increase your study time. Like previously, you had been studying 14 hours, now you have to study 18. Tejas Nirman Khan, even I don't like bathing and changing clothes.
Your brother. आपका भाई है ये, लग रहा आप ही लोगों से सीखा है।
What passionates you most in physics? Vishnu Teja. Well, the thing I mostly like about physics is to ask some questions like where did the universe come from? Are we inside of black holes? What is the shape of black hole? What is the color of black holes? Can we see black holes after all? That is what just interests me to stay in physics. Will you play mobile games? Koduru Sinjivia Creations. Well, I now recently stopped playing games. I like Sarim Khan.
वो नाम है, like the gravitation law by Newton.
Everybody
attract the other things. Ask your father that when when will you marry?
क्या तुम इरोडो बुक सॉल्व कर सकते हो श्रेयांश पर? Well, not entirely. Some question. प्रथम गुप्ता पीजी, आप इतने अच्छे से ये सब कैसे सीखा? I have been studying continuously. Well, Nirman Khan, yeah, I don't bother because according to the second law of thermodynamics, entropy will always increase no matter if you both or not. That's all right. Tejas, why does influence of gravity on other objects seem to be a ring when gravity has equal attractions on all directions? Well, I'm not sure about the answer. How many hours you'll study Koduru Sanjivia Creations? Well, I actually don't count. How many hours do I study?
आज का बता दो, समझ में आ जाएगा। आज कितना आवर हुआ है स्टडी?
I'm not sure.
3?
No, 6.
6 hours?
Yeah.
6 hours?
Yeah.
When to when?
Well, first I started from 3 o'clock. No.
3 o'clock?
No, 3 o'clock, not 4, 5. From 5 o'clock I started, I think. No, 6.
7 o'clock you got up?
Yeah, today
5 o'clock you started studying?
Today I got up a little late, I think. But regularly I get up 5 o'clock. I always get up 5 o'clock. Today I got up little late, about 7 o'clock. Then from 8 o'clock, I started studying, and later I studied well enough 10 and 11 at least, and I studied more. Yeah.
नहीं, बहुत स्टडी नहीं है, लेकिन जो भी होता है मतलब मन से होता है, ऑनेस्टली होता है। जो भी करें 3 घंटा 4 घंटा जो भी है, ऑनेस्टली पढ़ते हैं। और जब कभी भी कोई भी इंसान जब ऑनेस्टली वर्क करता है, पैशन के साथ करता है, तो उसका रिजल्ट बहुत अच्छा मिलता है।
नालायक asking नालायक questions.
छोड़ो सब इग्नोर कर.
Nirman Khan, not sure. Well, I'd like to ask a questions here to particularly people like Tejas and Nirman Khan. Uh, that from what do you study after all? What are you studying presently, and what from where do you gain so much knowledge? Because I've seen your questions and your answers, whatever your knowledge is, those are actually very unique. Uncle ji, according to Ujjwal Jaiswal, where does energy comes from? Well, energy, like uh, if I'm having anything here, so it will have gravitational potential energy because it is at some height with respect to the ground, which has zero potential energy. So this energy may come from the kinetic energy that I used to bring it from this ground to so much. So what kinetic energy was finally that will be stored as the body's potential energy. So it gets converted here and there. Nirman Khan, haha, lol. Thanks, believe it or not, I have studied only university physics and brief history of time. Well, how much time? I'm particularly, I have to ask this question to Nirman Khan. How much time did you take to cover each chapter of university physics? Tanya Burger, your views about DC Pandey? Well, for J, DC Pandey is very great book. I myself have solved and it is really brilliant. Pages, observations, impossible problems, trying to solve questions whose concept I don't even know about. I didn't get it. Sagnik Chanda, can special theory of relativity be disproved? Well, we don't really know. To disprove a theory, it means the theory is wrong and it needs to be modified. But if you have even thousands such observations from experiments that it is supporting the theory, you are not sure that the next time you will be trying the same experiment and you will get the correct result as given by the theory. Like Newton's laws of motion, like you may call about Aristotle's theory, right? So there are many things like this. Nirman Khan, I spent a lot of time trying to understand why is that, which takes my 1 to 3 hours to cover each section. And I think in university physics, each chapter has 8 to 10 sections, right? So 8 to 24 hours. Prince Suryavanshi from Cambridge. From Cambridge? I don't get it.
No, he's from Cambridge College.
Oops, you are from Cambridge. That's great. Laksh Jori, do you also study chemistry and wait, chemistry and mathematics of higher classes like that of physics? Well, chemistry I've been doing of 11th class and mathematics also have been doing. Nirman Khan, Tejas is a real dreamer. Earth to Kepler. Hi Sarim, I have a question. Where is your sister these days? Did you get more knowledge than her and she's crying in a room? Well, no, not at all. Actually, it's her boards, so she's trying to understand that. Can
देखो फिर जब किसी को आंसर दे बेटा ना तो पूरा कर लो. अभी किसी को आंसर दे रहते हैं.
I completed.
नहीं, पूरी तरह सही से आंसर दिया जाता है किसी को. और कोई पूछे ना वेयर इज द कशिश. कशिश एक्चुअली उसका 10th का बोर्ड है, तो उसके सारे सब्जेक्ट्स को कवर करना होता है. क्योंकि वो कोई ऑनलाइन क्लासेस भी नहीं लेते, कोई टीचर नहीं है, तो सी स्टडी हरसेल्फ, तो अपने में वो all time engaged.
Can another pillar of physics be raised like a special theory of relativity? We actually don't use a special theory of relativity so much. Instead, more popular than that is general theory of relativity. So maybe we reach to such a point where even general theory of relativity, special theory of relativity, and even quantum mechanics don't hold. So we will require such a theory. Uh, can you suggest me some foundation books for physics, Santosh Prasad? If you are a beginner, so you can go with books like there is Six Easy Pieces. That is really great book. A Brief History of Time, and so on. There are, and if you want to understand it, more in a better way, means through textbooks, so you can say it. Nirman Khan explains second law of motion. How do you think about it? Not momentum of the body. Means if you are applying any force, so what will be the change in momentum of the body? So force is actually rate of change of momentum of body with respect to time. Ajmal is very poor in his study. Ajmal Tanvi. Where Ujjwal Jaswal, where does energy come from? Well, energy, I don't know exactly that when the universe begins. So how do we get so much energy if energy can never be created or even never be destroyed? So I don't exactly know where so much energy in the universe comes from, but yeah, I just know this, but that once we have got the enough energy, then we just convert it from one place to another place. Right. So here you see, and status studio your home. Well, my home is yeah, और रही पोस्ट भटनी दादू देवरिया, डिस्ट्रिक्ट देवरिया. Which class are you? Pushpa Sharma. Well, I think in 7th standard because I am in sure after I will be in 7th standard or not because I'm passed out 5th standard previous year before lockdown.
लॉकडाउन से पहले 5वीं पास किए हैं ये. अब ओपन होगा स्कूल, देखा जाएगा 6 में पढ़ेंगे या 7th में पढ़ेंगे, तो ओपन होने के बाद ही पता चलेगा, क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ भी ऑनलाइन सिस्टम कुछ नहीं है बच्चों का पढ़ने का. तो जब स्कूल ओपन होगा तो फिर देखा जाएगा 6 और 7. अभी तक तो ना 6 की बुक लिए हैं ना 7 की लिए हैं, 5th की ही बुक पढ़े और वहीं से बस है, घर से पढ़ते हैं बस.
Wait. Where is this warrior? This Sarim Khan, please tell something about young palace Laplace. I'm not sure. Motivational loving distance between Earth and Sun was already mentioned in Ramcharya thousands of years before. How well, I don't know. I actually even didn't know about whether it was or not. So if that was really so, it's really great thing. Anurag Thakur, can you tell us how to improve maths and physics to solve numerical? If you want to solve physics numericals, I'll be talking from physics point of view. So you just need to understand the concepts deeply and you need to practice, and the other thing you need is mathematics. So if you are good at trigonometry, geometry, algebra, calculus, and those certain branches of mathematics, and if you're good at physics concepts, so you can just really do it, and you need to just more and more practice, and as you'll be practicing more and more, then it is possible. Santosh Prasad Sarim, don't you think the universal law of gravitation contradicts the concept of gravitational field? Well, I actually don't know. अजमल के सिर्फ फिजिक्स बनाए प्लीज बताओ सारे. Well, if you want to understand physics, you'll first have to again understand the concepts of physics very deeply and very nicely, and you need to just practice more and more. Dirman Khan, who is Nalayak and what is Nalayak? I'm weak in Hindi. Well, Nalayak, I think Nalayak. What do we call to Nalayak? One who is not
useless.
Yeah, one who is useless and one who is useless and one who is not able to do something. He is called Nalayak. Satyam Parijay. Hello, Sarim. I have a question. Well, I would be very happy to reply Satyam Parijay's question. Your IQ, bro, your IQ is 180 plus. Vishnu Priya. Thanks. Salman Khan. Harshad Mehta. Um, Uh, I'm neat aspirant, but physics is weak. Ajmat Tanveer. Well, if you are a neat aspirant, actually in neat there is not a lot of physics. You just don't need to do a lot of physics. Neat level physics is not going to very high level, but you need to do it as much as required for it. Technical Gaurav, who is your favorite cricketer? Well, I don't watch cricket.
नहीं फिर भी क्रिकेटर में किसी को जानते हो?
I don't think. I think I know to anyone like. I think I know Sachin Tendulkar.
सचिन तेंदुलकर
Yeah, I think I
वो
know.
छोड़ चुके हैं अभी.
Oops.
अ,
And Virat Kohli.
विराट कोहली,
MS Dhoni.
MS धोनी.
Satyam Parijay, in what way Lagrangian mechanics is better than Newtonian mechanics? Well, I'm not really sure. I like both actually. Nirman, can you tell what Fourier is asking to do? I'm not sure. Fourier, Fourier. No idea. In 10th class के लिए yeah,
निर्मल पूछ रहे हैं कि फोरियर क्या कह रहा है करने के लिए. अभी मैं बता रहा हूँ, 1 मिनट में बता रहा हूँ.
yeah. Tejas, I suspect the depressed guy to be Nirman Khan with another account. Yeah, that is possible. Um, how you had understood class 12 concept at this age? Please tell Baku. Yeah, Basukenath Jha. Actually, I am Fourier. Yes, Nirman Khan is depressed guy. Well, actually, I haven't entirely completed physics. I don't know even a lot in physics, but yeah, I can just say that I read a lot of books. There are many books that I had been reading. If I'm not understanding that kind of concept from this book, so I just try to see another book, and just anyhow I understand the concept. Have you tried Erodo? I am proud. Well, yeah, I have tried Erodo and I have also solved many questions. And they are also uploaded on channel. You can look after IE Erodo kinematics. So playlist in the channel. Tejas, I didn't do IQ test. Oh. Well, Satyam Parijay, do you love quantum mechanics? Yeah, of course, I do very much. Nirman Khan, why do you suspect Tomiyako to be me? Well, dude, you are great. Lots of respect for you. Aruna Raghav. Yeah, thanks. Ajmal Tanveer Sarim, how to concentrate on questions? Well, in order to concentrate on questions, you just need to study more and more. If you want to concentrate in your studies, you need to do more and more. And anyhow, after practicing and practicing, you will be able to do. What about 10 NCRT? It is clear by you, uh, Pushpa Sharma. Well, I haven't studied 9th and 10th class physics, chemistry, or biology, whatever. I haven't done anything. Tejas Nirman, because you had trolled me thrice with your alternate accounts. Sumit Kumar Sahu, where are you from, bhai? Well, I am from Devariya district in Uttar Pradesh, India. Excel. Sarim, I have good IQ than you. You're just a good boy. Uh, अजमल तनवीर, प्लीज बताओ बुक फिजिक्स कमजोर स्टूडेंट्स के लिए. Well, if you are not really good in physics, so you can go for, if I am talking it from J or NEET point of view, you can go for NCRT, and then you can go for HC Verma. Nirmal Khan, I know some info about pages, but I won't share because it will break pages privacy. Alright. Motivational Aryan Kailash temple, the rock is known to be around 6,000 years. According to historians, it is estimated that approximately 4 lakh tons of rock was removed from the site in Mecca. Wow. Tejas, I forgot to tell you about quantum entanglement, and I would be very happy to know about it. Pushpa Sharma, I love your smile. Oh, thanks. And have you tried Krotov too? I'm Kratos. Well, Krotov, yeah, I have tried Krotov and I am able to solve many questions of Krotov. And I think one question of Krotov I have also uploaded on physics, on YouTube, and that was uploaded recently. I think there's been 2 or 3 days. Also, Xavier is a person who comments everywhere. This is
Who?
Xavier.
Professor X.
No,
Hmm.
Xavier.
Xavier.
Xavier. Nirmal Khan Tejas, let's hear them. I didn't understand. Professor X, so do you study ITJ mathematics also? No, I don't. Not at math level. So
F equal to please tell.
F equals, well, there are many formulas of F. Like you can speak specifically about what is F. So if you want is it as force to as mass into acceleration, sometimes the rate of change of momentum dp over dt, and there is sometimes the F is frequency, which is 1 over t, means 1 by time period. So there are many kinds of F in physics. गाजीपुर जानती हो, मोहम्मद मिजान क्लास 12th A2. Well, I don't. Yeah, Pushpa Sharma sometimes focal length. Yeah, F is also focal length. Motivational Aryan area 51. Leela Pal 10K roll number 40. Hello Wonder Boy. Hello. Space chat with Sachin. What's your review about ISRO? Well, ISRO is also good. It has to be actually developed. ISRO has to be more developed with better amount of scientists, better scientists and knowledge. But yeah, ISRO is great.
ISRO पे बोलो.
Wait. I think for the pages, I should before creating an alternate account. Satyam Parije, do you like to accept me to bet in mathematics? No, not at all. Because in maths, I accept that I'm not more even that of Satyam Parije. Tejas quantum entanglement happens when two quantum particles come close enough to get entangled, and then they start sharing information with each other. Oh. Can you give an overview of string theory? I am Kratos. Well, string theory is basically that matter is made up of tiny vibrating strings. Since we know matter is made up of molecules and then atoms, which is made of nucleus around which electron orbits, and neutrons, protons, which form up the electron nucleus, and even electrons are made up of quarks. But string theory says that there are tiny vibrating strings which make up even the quarks. This is after entanglement. If we separate particles even light years away, they will still share information. Nirman Khan, my suspect about quantum entanglement is that there's something happens that I will share after I do PhD. Well, Nirman Khan, what are you studying presently? Yes, at this time, what kind of thing are you studying? Sorry, according to law of conservation of energy, energy can be created or not be destroyed. So when someone releases gas, it's too stinky. So what happens? Uh, that infected part basement plastic. Cavity of coconut. Yes, WhatsApp नंबर दो भाई मैसेज करता हूँ फिर शेयर ये करना मुझसे
क्या हुआ?
Nirmal Khan, I just finished the first law of thermodynamics. Actually, I actually my question didn't mean that what topic are you studying, that what kind of syllabus are you studying, like if it is undergraduate syllabus or postgraduate syllabus, and from what book, what kind of textbook are you studying. Tejas, let's take an example of two entangled coins which are about to fall on the ground. So if you take measurement of one, it turns out to be heads. The other one is guaranteed to be tails. No matter how much far the coins are from each other. Tejas. Well, it's already 2:46.
Who is this? कौन है? बोल दो उसको बस.
Nirmal Khan, I'm studying undergrad introductory, but I will start mathematical physics after a few months. So, are you still studying means introductory text, right? And so is me. I'm also studying undergrad introductory text. And as I've been also recently, I've started the university physics. So you will start mathematical physics after a few months, right? That will be good. You think the singularity of black hole? Okay, sure. Hi, I'm Sumit Kumar Sahu. Hi, I am from class 9. I am a web developer and I love your videos. Thank you. Om Soham Prathale. Will you do research in India or abroad? Of course, India. सारिम का नंबर मेरे पास है फुरिया. Oops. I don't think. I'm not sure. You might have pages should I be aware of you?
I should be aware of you.
Please explain me about E equals MC square and more why motivation ka adda. Well, E equals MC square basically says about energy and mass equivalence, how much energy any body at rest may have and how much can mass of it can be converted into it. Okay, just keep in mind that entangled particles are already particles, and for the information to travel sort of other particle to travel to the other particle to share information. All right, and which is not like joking around. We just hired I think that's already here. We have already completed 44 minutes and about 6 seconds. So that would be, I think, enough just for today. And we'll be just live next time, maybe next Saturday or if possible, so even before that. And all right, that was just all for today. And thank you for you all for watching. If they don't say it. Bye.